All right, ladies and gentlemen, please rise, take off your headgear, face the flag, put your right hand over your heart as Sarah Hansen sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And good evening. Welcome to the Highliner Activity Center. And you know, when Sarah Hansen sings the national anthem, that means it's wrestling season. And a pleasant good evening to you. It is varsity wrestling tonight here on the Highliner Activity Network. Paul McDonald with you high atop the hack as Valley City opens up the 2023-2024 season against the Firebirds of Devil's Lake. Coming up, we'll have of course, your starting lineups. You're not quite sure which team we're going to have as far as who's going to be starters. You get the introductions, but then it depends on the coin flip who gets to show first and who gets to send their wrestler to the scorers table first, and then there's all sorts of changes from there. But looking at the Highliners coming in last year, 10-7 during the regular season. They were 6-3 in the EDC, and they return, of course, the one state place winner, and that was state champ Colton Griebel back. He was a state champ at 113 last year, and he's bumped up to 127 this year. And, of course, they do have about a half a dozen wrestlers that did get to see varsity action last year, but a lot of seniors graduated from the team last year that was 6-3 again in the EDC duels and 10-7 overall. For Devil's Lake, they were 3-6 in EDC duels last year, and they were 4-12 overall in EDC duels last season. They have 3 returning state placers from last year. Owen Lindstrom was 5th at 126. Tate Ostison was 4th at 182. And Daniel Charbonneau was 8th at 132. And you look at this lineup for Valley City. Just a couple of seniors. Corbin Golovanov, who did not wrestle varsity last year, at 133, and of course Ethan Miller. That's probably the big story for this Highlander wrestling team. Ethan Miller back after a hiatus last year, of course, was nursing that knee injury, that broken collarbone injuries he suffered during the football season, and he is back this year and ready to get after it, I'm sure, here in his senior year at 172. With the 6 wrestlers that saw varsity action last night, also Ryan Muskie did see some varsity action last year as he finished 7th in the East region. But we've got about 5 guys right now on the roster that did not wrestle varsity last season. And Devil's Lake, they too are a fairly young team, just 3 seniors on their list. And Landon Kurtz at 152, Harley Chris at 172, and the aforementioned Tate Ostison at 189, the returners for the Firebirds. TJ Hansen, Aaron Larson, co-head coaches for the Highliners. And of course, the assistant coaching list is rather long. Tim Miller, Dustin Kruger, Bennett and Austin Roggelstead, Sam Reiger, Mark Miller, and Tucker Johnson. Of course, the Highlanders coming off a year where they had 3 state champs last year, Coy Griebel and Colton Griebel and Broden Muskie. And then they also had Tucker Johnson, who was a state runner-up last year. That was a historic year for Valley City, first time that they had 3 state champions. So we are about set to go. The girls have already gone. The girls had a very good match. They were winners tonight. The junior varsity, 13 matches tonight for junior varsity, and the Highlanders winning 10 of the 13 matches. So they are going to be starting at 107. And again, you might hear our weight classes that we talk about this year are going to be a little bit different. They've added a 1 pound to all of the lower weights. So you'll have 107 instead of 106, 114 instead of 113, 121 instead of 120. And they're going to get a forfeit. Ron Samus will get that forfeit at the first weight class at 107. So now we're going to go up to 114. Wesley Fisk.
114 for the Firebirds, Wesley Fisk.
And Wesley Fisk, he is going to be getting a forfeit. And this is due to a lot of injuries. There's some injuries, guys getting not quite ready to come back yet. Thus, some of the lower weights are going to be forfeits. And so back-to-back forfeits at 107 and 114 for Devil's Lake. Now at 121, Owen Lindstrom, who again last year placed 5th at 126. And he will go to the scores table. They will be and they're going to have Bryce Folk. Caber Bryce Folk will be wrestling, and he is going to get a forfeit. So Caber Bryce Folk gets a forfeit at 121. And at 127 pounds. And Owen Lindstrom, he will go down to 127, and he is waiting for his opponent, who is yet to go to the scores table. So right now it is an 18-0 lead, and here we go. Our first match of the night will be at 127 pounds, and that'll be Colton Griebel. So you have Lindstrom, who was 5th last year at state at 126, and Colton Griebel, state champ at 113, and we're off our first match of the season. And right away, Lindstrom goes in on the single leg against Griebel. And we have a whistle, stalemate, both up to get things started here. 11 seconds gone here in the opening period, and right away, Griebel goes after it, and he's got the takedown. 2-0 Griebel with the early lead. We're 127 pounds. Griebel looked like he was going to try to set up the cradle and reverses that. Working against Lindstrom at 127. There goes the tilt, and couldn't get him over. So staying down, controlling is Griebel. We're 127 pounds. 18-0 Devils Lake is already better than they did last year when these two teams met last year. Valley City won that one 66-12. A few open weight classes for the Firebirds. And again, now looks like the single for Griebel has him turned over on the tilt against Lindstrom. 59 seconds go in the first period. He's going to get near fall points here. He's already looking at 3 near fall points. Referee working around the perimeter. Well, he's got him right there. Referee, I don't think, can see the both shoulders. 38 seconds here in the period. He's getting awfully close as Griebel to get that pin here at 127. Now he tilts his head up. Griebel is sitting it out. Oh, he's got him there. And again, rolling out of it did Lindstrom. 15 seconds to go in the period. Griebel definitely has 3 near fall points, but looks like he's going to have to settle for that as he only has 5 seconds to get those shoulders level. And it isn't going to happen, so he is going to have to take the 3 near fall points. 5-0 Griebel. So he is up 5-0 here in the period, and the choice is going to be Lindstrom's. He will defer, and it will be Griebel's choice. He'll take down to start things here in period number 2. 5-0, Colton Griebel leading. We're at 127 pounds after forfeits at 107, 114, and 121. Now Griebel sits out. Lindstrom in control. And there's a reversal. Quick reversal by Griebel. And he takes a 7-0 lead. And now they're going to give a reversal there to Lindstrom, and it's 7-2. Owen Lindstrom picking up the reversal, 7-2. Griebel with the lead. Minute and a half to go here in the second period. Griebel, Lindstrom looked like he wants to go at the arm bar. Now he's going to pull out. Griebel sits out, spins out, rolls, and he rolled into reversal. He did. Griebel with another reversal up 9-2. Minute 12 to go here in the second period. Griebel's going to try to get into that head. Now we're going to have, Griebel still has control. Looked like he was going to try front cradle. Now he's spin out. Now he's got him back down. And there starts the count. It is 9-2. He's got 3 near fall points. 50 seconds to go, and there's the pin. At 3:09 of the period, Colton Griebel with the fall. And it makes it 18-6. Griebel last year 43-1, state champ. Off to a 1-0 start. Now we move up to 133 pounds. And again, Corbin Golomanoff is listed at 133. Gerardo Sanchez for Devils Lake.
For the Highliners, Corbin Golomanoff.
So Corbin Golomanoff will step in. First varsity match.
And for the Firebirds, Tucker Bennett.
And Tucker Bennett will wrestle at 133. He is a freshman, Corbin the senior. 18-6. Advantage to Devils Lake. We're 133 pounds. The old 132. Again, the lower weights added a pound. Goes back to what it has been for the last few years at 145. And there's Bennett. Spins around. He'll get the takedown. Takes a 2-0 lead. 2-0. Tucker Bennett. Freshman at 127. Wrestling here at 133 against Corbin Golomanoff. Minute 18 here in the first period, 2-0. Bennett with the advantage. No near fall points. He had him on the back. Now he's going for the half. Bennett gets him over on the half Nelson. Right on the edge of the mat, trying to keep him in. He will get near fall points. Devils Lake fans down in front of us think that a pin should have been called already. Yeah, again, 3 near fall points coming for Bennett with the last 45 seconds to go here in the opening period. At 133 pounds. And boom, almost in near. Now they're going to call him off the mat. There's going to be 3 back points, 3 near fall points. So 5-0, Bennett with the lead. But if they had more mat to work with, looked like Golomanoff could have gotten an escape. 5-0, Bennett on top. 36 seconds to go here in the first period. At 133 pounds. Bennett with the crossface. Now it's Golomanoff trying to get to his feet. Corbin, of course, very good cross-country runner for the Highliners. Now a cradle set up there by Bennett, and he's trying to tilt him back. Couldn't quite get good control of the leg to get him back over on the cradle. And right at the end of the period, they're going to get no near fall points and not get many near fall points on that. It is a choice now for Corbin. And he is going to defer to the second period. Bennett will take up 5-0. Tucker Bennett leading with 133 pounds. 18-6. Devils Lake leads the match, but they got 3 forfeits at 107, 114, and 121. Quickly, Golomanoff gets on his feet. And Bennett ties up that leg and gets him back down. Making sure he gets those arms immediately so Golomanoff cannot get to his base. Bennett Now tilts and can't get him over. Minute and a half to go, second period. Golubinoff doing a nice job here, staying away from getting on his back. Nearly had it there, then spun out of it. Now he gets to his base. And Golubinoff gets up and gets the escape. 5-1. Bennett leading by 4. The escape there for Corbin. And then shoots in up top, and they're going to give 2-point takedown for Golubinoff at 5-3. Bennett up by 2. Golubinoff with the tilt. Now spinning out of that is Bennett right into a reversal. 7-3, Bennett leading. 56 seconds to go, second period. Tucker Bennett at 133, leading 7-3, 45 seconds to go. Golubinoff gets back to his base. Crossface here by Bennett. And now trying to hook up that cradle again. Golubinoff won't let him get that leg. Now Bennett will try get back into the front. Spins around, needs to walk him around off this, and he's got him. And there it is. There's the pin for Bennett. And it comes at 12 seconds to go in the second period. 3:48. Bennett with the fall over Golubinoff. And it's 24-6 Devils Lake. Now we'll move up to 139 pounds. Daniel Charbonneau, who was an 8th place finisher at 132 last year. So Charbonneau. And Jaden Sir, the freshman. Charbonneau, the junior. Jaden Sir, the freshman, here at 139. 24-6. Devils Lake with the lead. We're at 139 pounds. And this is the last weight class where the weight changed from last year. Jaden Sewer, freshman. Getting his first taste of varsity wrestling. Sizing up Charbonneau. 8th place finisher last year at 132. Charbonneau shooting in on the single. There's a quick tilt. Oh, nice spin by Sir. They did give him 2 points for the takedown. Sir with the takedown. It takes a 2-0 lead. The referee was hesitant to give him the points. Finally did award it. Sir walks him around. Off the spin, Charbonneau. 45 seconds to go here in the first period. Seward leading 2-0. We're at 139. Right now it's 24-6. Devils Lake leading, but 18 of those points came right away with 3 forfeits. Coach Larson said there were going to be a few open weight classes, and there is a reversal, and Charbonneau quickly gets him on his back. We're tied at 2, but now Charbonneau getting near fall points. 14 seconds to go in the first period. 10 seconds to go. He'll get 3 near fall points, making a 5-2 game. It's 5-2 in the match with 5 seconds to go, and that will be the score as we head into the second period. So a quick reversal and near fall points for Daniel Charbonneau. It's his choice. He'll defer to the second period. Now Golubinoff is going to take it down as we start the second period with a 5-2 lead for Daniel Charbonneau. Quickly sitting out off the whistle, Golubinoff. Charbonneau with the hold on to the wrists from underneath, trying to get to his feet. Again, quick sit out there by Golubinoff, or by Jaden Sewer. Charbonneau looked like he's trying to hook up a cradle down up front. Minute 25 to go here in period number 2, 5-2. Daniel Charbonneau leading over Jaden Sewer. Sewer up on his feet. Charbonneau still has a hold of that leg. Now lets him go. There's a escape. That makes it 5-3. Both wrestlers up with just over a minute to go. Second period. On the tie-up. Sewer. Charbonneau shot for the single. And jackknifing out of that was Sewer. 50 seconds to go here in the second period. Charbonneau leads it 5-3. Where 139 pounds shoots in on the single. And then flips him over. Still no control. Quick spin by Sewer. Still no control. Now Charbonneau trying to get into the double leg and gets him down. There's 2 points. 7-3. Charbonneau with the lead. 20 seconds to go in the second period. Charbonneau leading it 7-3. Working here against Jaden Sewer at 139. Sewer, one of 3 freshmen in the starting lineup here for Valley City. The other 2, Tyson Clabo, Hunter Undum, with some varsity experience. So now Devils Lake with the choice. And they're going to go neutral. Seven to 3 here. Daniel Charbonneau leading at 139 as we just start the third period. Devils Lake leads the match 24-6. We're at 139 pounds. Charbonneau with that single, holding on. Galloway up. Let's see if he's grabbing a hold of the ankle. If he's trying to work in the cradle, get that cradle set. He's in a very precarious position. And I think if Charbonneau turns around, he's going to have a quick reversal and back points. And he does. And now he's got him in the headlock. And he's got the reversal to make it 9-3. And he's going to get near fall points and then some. Minute 15 to go here in the third period. Daniel Charbonneau and gets the pin. 4:48. Charbonneau with the pin. And it makes it 30-6. Advantage to Devils Lake. And now we'll go up to 145. Tyson Clabo. Last year was 15-22. And so Tyson Clabo and Kobe Dronin-Levitt. Clabo did not wrestle Corbin Levitt last year. Dronin-Levitt. Clabo again 15-22 last season. Finished 6th in the East region. Shoots for the double. And Dronin-Levitt trying to spit around. Clabo stays back in front. 145. Clabo last year. And there is 2 points for Dronin-Levitt on the takedown. Takes a 2-0 advantage. 30-6, Devils Lake leading with a minute 15 to go here in period number 1. We're at 145. Tyson Clabo and Colby Dronin-Levitt, freshman and a sophomore. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Dronin-Levitt working on the near side of the mat. Now sitting out there is Clabo. Clabo with those long legs. Very lanky 145. Now gets back to his base. 38 seconds remaining here in period number 1. Dronin-Levitt trying to, looked like he wanted to go half. Staying on his stomach is Clabo with 18 seconds to go. Not much here. Still controlled by Dronin-Levitt. Surprised they haven't come up with a caution here on Clabo with 5 seconds to go in the quarter, or in the period. Got to get out of football mode. There's the horn. So it is 2-0 Dronin Levitt. Claybo will defer. Dronin Levitt will take neutral as we start the second period with Kobe Dronin Levitt up 2-0. So we start the second period at 1:45. Our halfway point here in our first varsity wrestling match of the season. The junior high JV and girls had a tournament in Lisbon. And earlier tonight, Highlander girls winning against Devils Lake, JV winning against Devils Lake. Still two working around the center of the mat. Quick shoot by Claybo. And now Dronin Levitt has the head, but Claybo with the single gets him out, but they're going to be nearly off the mat. And now they're going to give Claybo 2 points for the takedown. He's still on the mat now. He goes off 2-2. But he did give him the takedown. And he'll be in control, tied 2-2 with 1:09 to go, second period. Dronin Levitt quickly, almost quickly to his feet. Now gets back down, broken down by Claybo. Claybo looked like he was trying to hook up the chicken wing and not there. Now back onto his feet, Dronin Levitt. And another little off balance there was Claybo, but a nice job to get him back down to his belly with 45 seconds to go in the second period. We're tied 2-2. We're at 1:45. Kobe Dronin Levitt against Tyson Claybo. Final half minute of this second period. Claybo looked like he wanted to get into the hook up that chicken wing, wasn't there. Now trying the arm bar and breaks him back down. Now gets into that chicken wing. He can walk it around. Trying to. Out of position with 10 seconds to go. He's trying to walk it around, but he can't seem to get him over. Now he's got him over, and he's going to get some near fall points. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's the end of the second period. But he's going to get 3 near fall points. So Claybo leading at 5-2 as we head into the third period. Finally got a chance to hook up that chicken wing, and he walked it around and got him on his back. And now in the third period, Dronin Levitt will take control. It is actually is Claybo's choice, and he'll take down. 5-2. Tyson Claybo leading as we start the third period. That's the halfway point, 145 pounds. Now in the state of Minnesota, actually, they did I keep forgetting that they did take away a weight classes. There's now only 13 weight classes, not 14 weight classes that there has been in the past. And then a 140 and then a 145. But this year it is 139 and 145. There's a reversal for Claybo. So he's up 7-2 with 1:15 to go here at 145. So Claybo trying to work that armbar again with a minute to go. We're in the third period, holding on to a 7-2 lead. Devils Lake leads the match 30-6. Again, hooking up that chicken wing. He's going to try what he did before. This time he's got more time to get him over, and he has him over. 50 seconds to go. Near fall points coming up here for Claybo. 45 seconds to go in the period. He's got Dronin Levitt on his back, trying to get the right shoulder level. Maybe he arches back a little bit. 30 seconds remaining. He'll let him go. It is now 10-2. And this is right now with a 10-2 lead. This is a 4-pointer with 20 seconds to go at 145. So Tyson Claybo with 5 seconds remaining in the period is going to pick up the win. There's a whistle, potentially dangerous. So Dronin Levitt will get a chance to collect himself with 3 seconds to go. So Claybo's going to pick up the major decision. Getting his headgear situated. Now he's ready to go. Final 3 seconds of this third period. There's the whistle. And Tyson Clabo will win it. And again, it gets a major decision. So it is now 30-10. As he picks up 4 points with a major decision for Tyson Clabo.
At 152 for the Firebirds, Landon Kurtz.
Now Landon Kurtz at 152. And Hunter Undum. So Hunter Undum and Landon Kurtz will wrestle. Undum last year, 13-15. Finished 6th in the East region. Taking on Landon Kurtz, a senior. Undum, a freshman. 30-10. Devils Lake leading. We're at 152 pounds. And now Undum grabbing and they get off the mat, all the way off the mat. They get back to the middle. Undum working against Kurtz. We're at 152. Minute and a half to go here in this first period. Still neither wrestler has gained control. Undum has a hold of the wrist, shoots in, and sprawling out, jackknifing out of the way was Kurtz. Minute 10 to go. Both of them just kind of seeing what they can get away with early on. Almost thought about a throw there was Undum, and let's go. Final minute of this first period. Neither wrestlers scored. We're at 152. Valley City trailing Devils Lake 30-10. But 18 of those points came in the first 3 weight classes with forfeits at 07, 14, and 21. Again, off the mat. They come back to the middle with 39 seconds remaining in the period. Kurtz at hold of the head. Let's go. Now they're going to dance. It looks like they're going to get off the mat down that right side. They will. They'll do back to the middle. 29 seconds in the period. Not much action between these two here at 152. And Undum trying to spin around, can't. Now he breaks him down. Ooh, wow, got out of off balance, and Kurtz is going to get 2 points for the takedown. Undum got off balance and went down. Kurtz landed on top of him and spun out of it and got 2 points for the takedown and leads 2-0. No near fall points. So it's 2-0 as we head to the second period with Landon Kurtz in front. And Undum, after Kurtz defers, takes down. Arches his back. He's going to give no escape. They're still giving Kurtz control. There's a reversal for Undum. And we're tied at 2. Undum's got him by the headlock. Now lets him, at least let's go with the headlock. And he does going to get 2 near fall points, take a 4-2 lead. So Undum on top 4-2 with 1:35 remaining here in the second period. At 152 pounds. Holding on to the wrist, Undum. Now with the front cradle, tried that again. Well, now he'll get on pop, and he's got him down. He'll get 2 more near fall points. Look, they were starting the count, but maybe not enough to get near fall. They are going to give him 2 near fall to make it 6-2. 59 seconds to go, second period. We're at 152 pounds. And there's going to be near escape and or reversal. And up, they're going to give an escape there. Escape to Kurtz. It's now 6-3. 38 seconds to go in the period. Hunter Undum leading 6-3 at 152. Shoots in for the double. And spinning around Kurtz. He'll get takedown and it's 6-5. Now he's going to let Undum up. They work better on their feet. It's now 7-5 with the escape from Undum. 15 seconds to go in the period. And there's a quick takedown. And now Kurtz up 7-7. Off the tilt, spun out of it, rolled out of it. There was Undum. 5 seconds to go. No near fall points. And they're tied at 7-7 as we head into the third period. So it will be Kurtz's choice. He wants neutral. Better working on his feet. So as we start the third period, we are tied at 7. Here at 1:52. And again, the way is just shucks him down, spins around back, takes a 9-7 lead. Now working the cradle. Kurtz got the cradle, and now we have potentially dangerous possibly. It is. And they're going to give 1 point to Hunter Undum for an illegal hold on the full Nelson. So it's the full. He gets the point. And now they're going to go both up. So there's an escape for Undum. So we're tied at 9. Kurtz, again, says works better in the neutral position. Tied 9-9. And he breaks him down and spins back behind him. And now he's going to let him up again, 11-9. Keeping control, gets him up, quickly goes for the 2-leg and the double leg and the takedown. So it should be 11-10 unless they did not give him an escape. And there's the pin. It doesn't matter. With 1:14 to go in the third period, Landon Kurtz gets the pin at 5:14. That makes it 36-10 for Devils Lake. As we move up to 160. I got a feeling Landon Kurtz's dad is off to my right. Some of the Devils Lake fans looking at him, giving him a thumbs up. So here we go to 160. It'll be Logan Charbonneau and Cruz Kappeman for Valley City. Cruz, the 11th grader, Charbonneau, the 9th grader. Kappeman, 2-13 last year in varsity action. Shoots in for the double and works the takedown quickly. And then just like that, Charbonneau up, and we're at 2-1. Charbonneau gets the escape. Early seconds here of this first period at 160 pounds. Devils Lake does not quite have the dual clinched. But I think anything, any loss in this, at this weight class will give Devils Lake the duel. 36-10 right now, they lead. It's 2-1. Kappeman leading over Logan Charbonneau here at 160. Charbonneau gets him down, trying to spin him around. Nice quick move there by Kappeman to stay out of it. They're sliding off the mat here on the near side. And there's the whistle. So back to the middle we go at neutral position. Two to 1. Advantage to Kappeman, and the single, pick him up, down he goes. As Charbonneau quickly gets him on his back after the takedown. He's up 3-2. He is working for the pin. 35 seconds to go, and there it is. At 1:25 of the period, Logan Charbonneau with the pin over Kappeman, and that'll clinch the duel for Devils Lake. It's now 42-10. As we go up to 172. Now we'll see if Valley City, if they are going to send anybody out, if they're going to forfeit here at 172.
At 172 pounds for the Firebirds, Harley
Nope,
Christ.
it will be Harley Christ, the senior.
And for the Highlanders,
And Ethan Miller. So Ethan Miller's first wrestling match outside of the wrestling room since 2021. Well, actually the spring of 2022 at the state tournament. Here at 172 pounds. Ethan again sitting out last year, goes quickly for the double leg. And he's got Christ, the senior, quickly on his back. And Miller doesn't take long, 23 seconds, and he gets a pin in his first varsity match in over a year and a half. So Ethan Miller pins Christ. That makes it 42-16. And now go up to 189 pounds.
At 189 pounds.
And the Firebirds will Tate Estison and Ryer Muskie. So Tate Estison, the senior, and Ryer Muskie, the sophomore. Muskie, ooh, there's a quick start before the whistle. Muskie loses his headgear right off the get-go. Estison last year at 182, fourth in state. Muskie was seventh in the East region last year. Devils Lake on top, 42-16. And we're at 189 pounds. Muskie holding on to the wrist, as is Estison on the other side. We're at 189 pounds. Dylan Hunt and Scott Rohde lined up to probably wrestle at 215 and heavyweight, respectively. Still no control. Minute 15 left to go here in period number 1. There's a takedown for Estison, and he'll take a 2-0 lead. Both on their feet. Estison still in control. Gets back to the single leg, gets him down, trying the front, set up the front cradle. Almost looked like he was clasping his hands here out of the view of the referee, which is illegal, but he was not. He had hold of his wrist. Now he spins around. He'll change his strategy with 30 seconds to go here in period number 1. Now he's got the chicken wing. And he's going to try to work him around off the chicken wing into the half. Estison now has him back. Oh, Muskie got back on his belly quickly. No near fall. So it's still 2-0. Estison leading. 11 seconds to go in the first period. 160 pounds. And Estison rides it out, and it's the end of the period. It'll be Muskie's choice. He's going to defer. Estison will take down, leading 2-0 as we start the second period. 172 pounds. Devils Lake leading at 42-16. But 18 of those points again coming in the first 3 weight classes with forfeits. And Estison is going to escape, and now leads 3-0. Both wrestlers back on their feet. Minute 45 here in the second period. Highlanders off for a week. They'll be heading to Fargo North for triangular. Ooh, quick check there as Muskie was going to go for the quick single. And now lost balance a little bit. Here's Estison off the front cradle, and he's got him. Estison in the headlock. It's a 5-0 advantage. He gets 2 points for the takedown. And now he's going to get 2 near fall points, make it 7-0 with a minute 14 to go here in the second period. Tate Estison, the senior. 3 seniors here for the Firebirds. Along Landon Kurtz and Harley Christ. Estison expecting to again place high in the EDC and its state again this year, as he is moved up to 189, or is at 189, the new classification. Both on their feet, 40 seconds to go. Now they'll let him go. And escape there for Muskie, and it's 7-1. Estison with the advantage. And down they both go off the mat. No points awarded, both neutral. 31 seconds to go in the period. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for Coach's Corner. We'll have Coach TJ Hansen on and talk about tonight's match and the 2023-2024 Highliner wrestlers. And there's a takedown for Estison. Takes a 9-1 lead. With 10 seconds to go here in the second period. Estison now will just ride that out. That's the end of the period. 9-1. It will be Muskie's choice. And he is going to take up. Trailing 9-1 as we start the third period. Tate Estison with the advantage. Here's Ryer Muskie. Trailing 9-1, the sophomore. And 7th in the East region last year. And did not place at state. And there was only one place winner back from last year's team. A lot of seniors gone from last year's wrestling team from Valley City. And now there's going to be a escape or reversal. I'll give him a 2-point reversal for Estes, and he goes up 11-1. (11-1) advantage for Tate Estison as we head into our final minute of this third period. Estison holding onto their right arm. Now lets it go. 48 seconds to go in the period. Estison will look at the clock, and now they're almost off the mat. Looks like he will take this match at 172. 30 seconds to go. Now he's going to try to set the cradle. Not there. Rethinks. (20 seconds remaining in the period. Rolls off onto his side. Now here he gets him into the half, and he's getting him over quickly with 10 seconds to go in the period. Estison got the pin at 5:52. Estison with the pin. And that now makes it a 48-16 advantage for Devils Lake. As we move up to 215 pounds. Braxton Rance will go for the Firebirds. And Dylan Hunt out for wrestling this year. The junior at 215. And a quick takedown for Rance. He takes a 2-0 lead. A couple of juniors here. Who had been playing basketball the last couple of years. And wrestling this year, or last year. This kid brother Owen Hunt also listed at the heavyweight spot along with Scott Rohde. Owen Hunt got a pin in his match in the JV earlier tonight. Their dad, Rob, very good wrestler up at Cavalier during his high school days, athletic director here at Valley City High School. Minute 15 to go, 2-0. Near fall points coming here for Braxton Rance. And off the mat. He is going to get 3 near fall points to make it 5-0. Braxton Rance, the junior, and also a junior. 215 pounds. Final minute of this first period. Devils Lake on top, 48-16. Now getting near fall points here is Rance. And now he's going to tighten it up and gets the pin. That will come at 117. Rance with the fall at 117. That will make it a 54-16 advantage for Devils Lake. And we move up to the heavyweight spot. And Devils Lake. Scott Rohde will be called out for Valley City. And looks like he is going to get the forfeit. So they are open there. So Rohde will get the forfeit. That will make your final 54-22. Here's your final here in this one. So Devils Lake gets off to a 1-0 start, and Valley City 0-1. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back and recap how this one turned out in our first varsity match of the season. And Devils Lake wins it tonight, final 54-22. Back with more from the Hack. This is Highlander Wrestling, live on YouTube on the Highlander TV Network. Paul McDonald back with you here at the Hack. Here's how this one played out tonight. First three weight classes for Valley City. They were open at 107, 114, and 121. So a quick 18-0 lead for Devils Lake. Then our first matchup was at 127. Owen Lindstrom, last year fifth place at 126 at state, against the defending state champ at 113, Colton Griebel. And Griebel with the fall at 309. And then that made it a 18-6 lead for Devils Lake. Then at 133, Tucker Bennett went up against Corbin Golovanov, and Bennett came away with the fall at 348. That made it an 24-6 advantage. Then at 145, 139, Jaden Sewer against Daniel Charbonneau. Charbonneau with the fall at 448. And that opened up a lead for Devils Lake at 30-6. And then at 145, Tyson Claybo with a 10-2 major decision over Kobe Dronen-Levitt. That made it a 30-10 lead for Devils Lake. And then Landon Kurtz with the fall over Hunt Undum at 142. That came at 514, and making it a 36-10 lead. Then at 160, Logan Charbonneau a fall at 125 over Cruz Kappeman, making it 42-10. Ethan Miller, then his first wrestling since his sophomore year. Of course, had to sit out his junior year because of that injury. And Miller came away, did not waste any time. 23 seconds, got the fall over Harley Christ, making it 42-16. At 189, Tate Estison, with 8 seconds remaining in the third period, got the fall over Ryer Muskie to make it 48-16. And then at 2:15, Braxton Rance, a fall at 117 over Dylan Hunt to make it 54-16. And then at heavyweight, Devils Lake was open. Scott Rohde raised his arm for the forfeit. And your final 54-22, Devils Lake with the win. So next up for Valley City, they've got a triangular at Fargo North along with West Fargo Cheyenne. That is coming up next Tuesday, November 28th. Also, they've got the Wampanoag Tournament in December. Of course, it's the Sertomo Dual Tournament up in Grand Forks, December 8th and 9th. They'll be up at Grand Forks Central for a duel also on December 4th. And don't forget, circle is on your calendar, December 16th. That's the big Valley City Holiday Boys Tournament. And that'll be, again, December 16th here in Valley City at the Hack. Valley City girls winning tonight over Devils Lake. The JV winning tonight as well. The girls, next up for them, they'll be at Napoleon on November 30th. And then they have a triangular with Wahpeton at Lisbon December 7th. And that'll be in Breckenridge. And then there'll be a junior high and girls tournament at Grand Forks Central coming up December 9th. Part of that Sertoma dual tournament. And the day before, the Valley City Holiday Wrestling Tournament for the boys, the girls will have their holiday tournament, and that will be on December 15th. So that's what's coming up in the future here for Highlander Wrestling here this season. So again, the final tonight, Devils Lake picks up the win 54-22 in the season opener for Valley City in wrestling this season. So that's going to wrap things up. My thanks to Jaden Johnson, our technical director and cameraman. Of course, my thanks as usual to all you viewers out there watching us on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and again, let all your friends and family know that's how they can watch Highlander Activities. You head to YouTube and you search Highlander Activities or Valley City Highlander Activities, and you can watch what is taped and or archived or live. Don't forget Coach's Corner coming up tomorrow night. We'll wrap up the football season, both Thunder football and varsity football, and also we'll talk wrestling with Coach TJ Hansen. That's all coming up tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. And from the Hack Lobby, that is Coach's Corner here on the Highlander Activity Network. Again, final tonight, 54-22, Devils Lake with the win. Until next time, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us, and so long from the Hack.